John Cabot House was built in 1781 for the Cabot family during the Revolutionary War. Not only was it the first brick mansion in Beverly at the time, but it was also turned into Beverly's first bank in 1802. The first two presidents of the Beverly Bank were Israel Thorndike and Moses Brown. Later in 1834, Edward Burley bought the house from the Beverly Bank. The Cabot family's wealth only grew as time went on. In 1787, John Cabot established America's first cotton mill in Beverly, Massachusetts. Another successful Cabot who contributed to their wealth was Godfrey Lowell Cabot, who found the world's largest carbon black producer. In 1890, the Cabot Corporation had become America's fourth largest producer of carbon black, which was used in products such as ink, shoe polish, and paint. However, with the popularity of cars, the demand for carbon black increased, because 6 pounds of it was required to produce a single tire, and the Cabot family's income soared. Upstairs you'll find the Revolutionary War exhibit, where there's artifacts and paintings, as well as the Declaration of Independence, which was read in Beverly at today's Independence Park by Colonel John Glover. The Declaration of Independence may also have been first read to the congregation at Second Parish Church in North Beverly. One of the paintings in the hallway is of Hugh Hill. He was an extremely successful privateer captain and had a huge impact on why merchants made so much money during the Revolution. Another painting by Frederick Coffey-Yon was The Story of the Revolution, 1898. This was painted for Henry Cabot Lodge, who was a U.S. Senator. This exhibit also includes a cannonball thought to be fired by Nautilus in 1775. There are also weapons displayed in this exhibit, including muskets, which weighed about 22 to 23 pounds each. The men also fought with lead balls and gunpowder. The Cabots turned out to be extremely successful and became very wealthy throughout their futures. The Cabot house is filled with many sentimental items, including a display of the Price Act and a unique lock on the front door. This Georgian-style mansion shows the Cabot family's wealth through the carved paneling and also the decorations, such as the Dutch tiles surrounding the fireplace. Another achievement was the Essex Bridge, or the Beverly-Salem Bridge. Before the time of the Revolution, there was no access from Beverly to Salem other than the boat or the ferry. This got people aggravated because if people wanted to bring a horse, they'd have to wait for the next ferry due to the limited space available. Finally, in 1788, John Cabot and his brothers Andrew and George Cabot, as well as Joseph Lee, Moses Brown, and Hugh Hill, who was the most successful privateer captain, decided they were going to fix this issue and build a bridge to Salem. So they petitioned the state legislature for permission. Luckily it was granted, and in 1788 they began to build the bridge. It ended up being a toll bridge so they could make a profit, but people didn't mind paying the toll because it was so much more convenient. The drawbridge was added later, but seeing it was operated by hand, it stopped traffic for about 15 minutes while allowing the boats to pass by. Eventually, this old bridge was replaced with the present Veterans Memorial Bridge. In 1789, George Washington, after becoming president, spent the night in Salem. The next morning, he traveled across the Beverly-Salem Bridge to Beverly.